Shut up and sit down.
Yes!
Hey, I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And we are having a couple of, what are these drinks called?
These are called Professor Bumhole.
Professor Bumholes. Who doesn't like a nice, refreshing Professor Bumhole? And if you enjoy, I'm not even going to ask why they're called Professor Bumholes.
Because I just invented it. Just now.
Cool.
And true nerds will recognize the glasses I chose as the professor. And I'm just a bumhole.
I thought you were going to say Marty was a bumhole. Anyway, if you enjoy our silly video tonight, please remember to like, comment, and most of all, subscribe, because it really helps us out.
It really does help us so much.
So much. So, tonight we're having a couple of Professor Bumholes and surprising each other with trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So, what do you have in store for me this time?
Well, I have a trailer for you for a TV miniseries, an 8-part miniseries that's coming very soon to Disney Plus.
Ooh.
And when I saw that it was a miniseries from Disney Plus, I went, oh! And then I saw what it was, and I went, ah. And then I watched the trailer and went, ah. So, see if you go, ah.
Stay tuned to find out.
Let's watch the trailer.
Stan always said that the Marvel Universe is the world outside your window. And that people could find characters they could see themselves in.
Bringing a piece of art to life, it's difficult to not put yourself into the work.
We were artistic rebels.
I can't even imagine the impact that had.
Oh, Comic
Take off
Cons!
your shoes because I'm gonna knock your socks off.
We'd love that, yeah.
People really believe women weren't reading comics that inspired us to do more.
Cosplay is the visible expression of one's fandom.
Oh.
Nobody else had ever done this before.
Fearless storytellers.
I killed Spider-Man.
What? That's insane.
The Marvel Spotlight Program is a collection of stage plays written for high school.
I never thought I could make a living drawing.
Yo creo que siempre quise ser dibujante de cómics, pero siempre pensé que iba a ser imposible.
The Japanese Spider-Man is totally different from the original Spider-Man.
We're living in the golden age of toys.
Superheroes connect us. It's one big epic story. Ba, ba, ba.
So, you have now seen the teaser trailer to a new series called Marvel 616, coming out in November, which is an 8-part miniseries where 8 different filmmakers create their own individual stories about things that Marvel have achieved. Everything from women's roles in Marvel Comics through to taking Marvel stories on the road to play them in high schools, to the toys, to the cosplayers. You can see how excited I am. It literally gives me goosebumps watching that trailer. What did you think?
So things that stick out. I saw one cosplayer that I follow on Instagram that I've been following for a long time. I'm very excited to see her.
A local cosplayer?
No.
Ooh.
No, another cosplayer. I'm very excited to see.
Who is that cosplayer? Can you name names?
Cutie Pie Sensei.
Oh.
She is a cosplayer of color and she does incredible cosplays. She is offensively attractive. And her cosplays are so spot on. It's creepy.
Cutie Pie Sensei, we will tag you in this video, and we have much respect for being involved in this project. It looks awesome.
The other thing I really love is I had no idea that Marvel actually tailored kind of screenplay things to high schools. And it wasn't clear whether it was tailored like for high schools to appreciate, or it kind of felt more like they had specific projects that they would like license to high schools, was my reading of that. And like we've got high schoolers, 2 of them, and our high school does incredible stage plays, and the idea that Marvel Studios caters to that is incredibly exciting. I had no idea that was a thing.
What I love about this is it showcases the link between the history of Marvel, how they were groundbreaking when they were formed, and how they can still be groundbreaking now. And, honestly, it doesn't matter whether you like it or you hate it, whether that you're not going to like every experiment that Marvel comes up with. But the fact that they're trying new things, breaking new ground, trying to represent people who aren't normally seen in comics, I just think is amazing. And it should be applauded whether you enjoy that comic or not.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff they refer to, I'm not familiar with the comics, but I love the art so much, and I love the people involved. Like, I'm responding to the fans rather than the creation, and that makes me feel connected to the original creation, even though like it's just the fans I'm connected to. And the network that you're creating, the relationships you're creating, the community that you're creating, we haven't seen it before. Like, we've seen shows that focus on cosplayers, we've seen shows that focus on creators, we've seen shows that focus on the history of the comics, but just a series that recognizes the relationship between all of those things, between fans, between the history, between the cosplayers, between the artists, and the inspiration for that, and also the future artists that are going to be connected to it. It's really exciting.
I love people who are passionate about anything, whatever it is, whether I like that thing or not. I love people who are passionate about anything. And it's clear that not only are people passionate about what Marvel produce, but Marvel are passionate about what they pour into it. And I think seeing both ends of that pipeline in a documentary is just going to be really awesome. So there you go, friends. The Nerd Safari folks are really, really stoked about Marvel's 616 coming to us in November on Disney+. Like you needed another reason to buy Disney+. It's got all the Marvel movies, all the Star Wars movies, all the animated shows. It's got X-Men from the 80s. And it's like $6 a month or so. Just buy it. It's awesome.
Okay, I've got one question.
Yes.
616. What is it?
Now, remember our Dune video where I didn't know very much about Dune?
Oh no,
and everyone
are we going to get in trouble for not knowing what 616 is?
Everyone slammed the dislike button and just mansplained to me everything about Dune on that trailer reaction. Please enlighten us, but don't hit dislike. We're really enthusiastic and we're nice. Look at us, we're drinking Professor Bumholes.
I really like being told. I really like having things explained to me that I don't understand.
Yes.
Don't explain things to me that I do understand, but I disagree with you. But like the 616, is it like an area code?
Maybe it is, but it's not one around here if it is. Well, anyway, please tell us what 616 means, because there's no way we could find out without you.
There's no way.
Nothing we could do.
We might have to go to the library.
Yes. Well, there you go, friends. The Nerd Safari are all in on Marvel's The 616.
And we go to the library.
Even though we have no idea what the cheese it means.
Okay.
So we will see you next time on the next Drunk Trailer Ambush. Peace out, nerds.
Bye.
Shut up and sit down.